Hello everybody. Um, so I might actually be making a couple videos today, possibly. I'm not actually 100% sure if I'm going to or not. I might do some recording, some gameplay recording type stuff. I kind of want to record some Dead by Daylight gameplay, maybe try something new. But today we're gonna be doing a online test, which was, it was what's the fucking word? I can't remember anything. Uh, requested by a few people about a ADHD test. Um, I personally don't think I have ADHD. I mean, I don't know. I mean, online tests really don't. They don't. Like, if you take an online test and you're like, holy shit, I have I have schizophrenia, or I have bipolar, stuff like that, or autism. Online tests are not what you should be doing to, you know, self-diagnose yourself. So basically, this video is just for entertainment entertainment purposes, because why not? I did a schizophrenia test. I did an autism test. Um, and yeah, I mean, it's entertaining, I guess, somewhat. So yeah, I might have severe ADHD. It's a very possibility. But here we go. Here's the test. So maybe this test sucks. So I'm not really sure if this test is gonna suck or not. But it could suck, and I'm sore. Also, great news. I got another tarantula that I'm sure a lot of you already know because I posted it on Instagram of my tarantula, my new tarantula, which is a pink toe, or an avicularia, or whatever the fuck. Basically, here I'll try to get it over here. Let's see. Now, I am fascinated with tarantulas, so as you can see here, she's right there in her web. Um, See her web? There she is. She's a arboreal tarantula, which means they like to be high up in trees and stuff, and where they live, they're really high in trees. But yeah, right now I think it's a baby. Well, it's not really a baby. I'd say it's a juvenile. It's a juvenile right now. It's not an adult. It's hard to tell really how old it is. Let's hope and pray that it's male. I mean, not male, female. So it doesn't die in like 4 years. But yeah, I'm trying really hard to take good care of it. I think it's in pre-molt right now, because she has not eaten in about a week and a half, I think, something like that. Anyways, I'm happy about that. Might be getting another tarantula soon. I already have my Chilean rose hair, which is old. It's like 10 probably. I want to get a Mexican red knee, because they have them up at the store that I bought the pink toe from. Anyways, let's get into this test now. Alright, how often do you have difficulty sustaining your attention while doing something for work, school, a hobby, or fun activity? Remaining focused during lectures, lengthy reading, or conversations? Often. Yeah, very often. I can't sustain anything. I can't sustain a conversation for long. I can't sustain school. I can't sustain a hobby, or a fun activity. I can't sustain anything because my brain goes like all the time. How often are you easily distracted by external stimuli, like something in your environment or unrelated thoughts? Often. It should say, like, I guess since they're asking the question how often, often would be like the most, the answer. The answer that's the most. But I would say often. I get distracted extremely easily. If I'm outside, I don't even go outside often, but if I'm outside, I get distracted by everything. I get distracted mainly not due to ADHD things, mainly due to schizophrenia things, like hallucinations or paranoia. I'm always paranoid when I go outside, and the paranoia goes way up, way up. like way up. Because I don't know, it's like it's just drives me insane going outside. Like my paranoia is like crazy even when I'm just in my room, but it's crazy. It's way worse when I go outside. How often do you avoid, dislike, or are reluctant to engage in tasks that require sustained mental effort or thought? Often. I avoid pretty much everything. Because there's one thing about me is that I'm afraid of failure, right? Probably because of the way I was raised. Failure was a bad thing. And I feel like failing is like something I am really terrified of. I'm really terrified of failure, and anything to do with like sustained mental effort. I have a hard time keeping myself focused on it. Like reading a book, for example, I cannot stay focused. Doing anything that takes focus, I can't do it. How often do you have trouble listening to someone even when they are speaking directly to you, like your mind is somewhere else? I'm gonna say sometimes to this because I am decent at listening to people. Like I don't really get too distracted when I'm listening to people. I would say it does happen quite often, but I would not answer often to this because, I mean, whenever I talk to people, I do stay focused because I like to have conversations where, I'm focused on the conversation and I'm giving the conversation all of my utmost effort or whatever. How often do you have difficulty in organizing an activity or task needing to get done? Poor time management, fails to meet deadlines, difficulty managing what the hell is that word? Sequential tasks. I'd say often. Very often. I'm very disorganized. I think most schizophrenics are really disorganized. Disorganized in the way of life, disorganized in the way of thoughts, disorganized in... I mean, my room's a mess right now. And, like, that's just one thing. I would have a horrible time meeting deadlines. Days for me, they just pass like crazy. Like, I don't even know what day it is actually today. No idea what day it is. Most of the time I forget what month it is and what year it is. I gotta remember now that it's 2022. Anyways, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. Forgot about that. That's fun. I'm old now. Yeah, great. But yeah, I have horrible time management. I don't know where the time goes. Time just... How often do you fail to give close attention to details or make careless mistakes in things such as schoolwork, at work, or during their other activities? Often. When I was in school, I was terrible. Terrible with focus, terrible with attention. I had moments where all the teachers would talk to me and they'd be concerned for my mental health. And they would be very concerned. One day, I might have said this before in another video, but I had an art teacher once in high school. And that art teacher thought I was mentally disabled. The art teacher called my parents and was like, I apologize. I did not know your child was mentally disabled or mentally challenged. And I laughed at that because I was like, what the hell? What am I doing that, like, just really weird. That happened, and because I was around 14, 15, that's when I was like, my mental health was really bad. Really bad. How often do you forget to do something you do all the time, such as missing an appointment or paying a bill? How often do you forget to do something you do all the time? I'd say sometimes or rarely. I'd say rarely, Because with my psychiatrist appointments, I try to keep really on top of that because it only happens like once every couple months. So I make sure that I'm on top of it. Mainly because I need a psychiatrist. I need to talk to a psychiatrist. I mean, I'm really unreliable as a human being. Really, really unreliable. And I've told my psychiatrist that. I'm like, I apologize for just being really unreliable and just like hard to talk to. Because I really am like that. Like really unreliable. But I don't really miss I miss appointments. Mainly because I forget like different appointments, not like psychiatrist appointments. I'm only thinking about psychiatrist appointments because it's really the only appointments I have. Paying bills, I don't really deal with that right now. Yeah. How often do you lose, misplace, or damage something that's necessary in order to get things done? Your phone, eyeglasses, paperwork, wallet, keys. Never. Mainly because I hate losing things. So I always keep things in like where I know I'm gonna put it, and I know where it is at all times because I hate losing stuff. My dad, for example, loses literally everything, and I don't know how it's even possible to lose everything, but he's lost so much shit, just random stuff he'll lose, like something that's not even important. He'll be looking for it for hours. Like it's crazy. But I don't really misplace things ever. But I'll look for things for a long time, and I will be like, where the hell did I put that thing? Like I have an electric toothbrush, right? So I have a charger for it. My electric toothbrush died, so I was wondering where my charger was. I looked for it for about an hour, thinking I have no idea where it is. And lo and behold, it was plugged into my computer. So, yeah. How often do you have trouble following through on instructions or failing to finish schoolwork, chores, or duties in the workplace? You start a task but quickly lose focus and are easily sidetracked. Yeah, often. I'm not good at this. Not good at chores. I will lose interest in like a second and just fuck off somewhere. Or I'll just get any sort of task I have to do, anything somebody tells me to do, as long as if it's a short task, I can do it. Like taking out the garbage, for example, I can do that because it takes like 2 seconds. But anything else that takes time, I will lose my mind and I will lose my focus extremely fast. How often are you unable to play or engage in leisurely activities quietly? What? How often are you unable to play or engage in leisurely activities quietly? Often, I guess. Unable to play or engage in leisurely activities quietly. I don't know what that means. But, yeah. How often do you have difficulty waiting your turn, such as waiting in line? Oh, yeah. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of waiting because the longer I'm outside, the longer I fear for my life. So it's like, I don't want to be here. And if I'm here for a long time, I'm going to lose my mind. We got to do this a little bit quickly because this video's been going on for a while. How often do you feel like you're on the go, acting as if you're driven by a motor? You're unable to be or uncomfortable being still for an extended period of time, such as in a restaurant. Often, yeah, I can't sit still most of the time. Partly due to my medication. My medication causes me to have to move a lot and shake a lot and move because I feel uncomfortable if I'm just sitting there not doing anything. How often do you leave your seat in situations when explaining what? How often do you leave your seat in situations when remaining seated is expected? Oh, that happened to me all the time in school. I would literally just walk out of school. But this is when my mental state was really bad. I would just straight up leave the school. Like, get up, leave, and like not talk to anyone. They'd be like, "What are you doing? Where are you going?" I'm like, I got one way. So I'm going home. After you blurt out an answer before a question has been completing another person's sentence, or can't wait your turn in conversation. I'd say rarely. Actually, rarely. That doesn't happen too much. I mean, I don't finish people's sentences. How often do you feel restless, like you're going to get out and do something? Often, but I don't really want to get out and do something. I want to find something I can do in my house. How often do you fidget with or tap your feet or squirm in your seat? Often, but that's not due to like probably ADHD problems. That's probably just due to schizophrenia. How often do you find yourself talking excessively? Sometimes. Sometimes I'm extremely quiet. Sometimes I'm really talkative. Most of the time I'm really quiet, but when I'm talking, I'm quite talkative. How often do you interrupt or intrude on others, such as butting into their conversation or talking over what others are doing? Never. I find that really rude, so I don't do that. Were several of the symptoms present prior to the age of 12? I guess. I don't know. I've been fucked up for a while. Do the symptoms appear in at least 2 or more settings, such as home and school? Yes, both. Okay. Your total score, 46 out of 58. Results of your adult ADD quiz. Based upon your responses to this adult ADHD screening quiz, you may very well have an adult attention deficit disorder. People who have I can't read. Answered similar to you typically qualify for a diagnosis of ADHD or ADD and have sought professional treatment for this mental health concern. Okay, so it's very likely for me to have the attention deficit disorder, but I feel like I would have gotten diagnosed with ADHD long time ago if I had ADHD, because I've been talking to psychiatrists for ages, and yeah, I've been talking to psychiatrists, doctors for ages. I'm not really too concerned about it, because I don't really take online quizzes seriously. They're just fun to do. So yeah, there's that. Also, I do have a Discord. I have a Discord with a lot of people in it that have mental health issues, or maybe not even mental health issues, and making friends and stuff. So if you want to join the Discord will be in the description, and I will pin it in the comments below. Also, all the links for my social medias will be down in the description also. And this video has been long. Thank you very much. Bye.